Yes, what I do, I help organizations prepare behavior plans, for especially non-for-profits to positively impact the most vulnerable in societies. And I also design programs and give a voice to the voiceless. And what I do is so important to me as a behavior specialist because I have always been interested in the vulnerable. Right from when I was a teenager, I did a lot of volunteering, even without knowing on fully understanding the term volunteering. It started informally and then I continued over time. Sometime in 2005, or sometime between 2005 to 2007, I think, it was kind of formalized because I got appointed to be the FCT coordinator of the Nigerian network of NGOs based on my previous activities. And then the national coordinator, Yemisi Ransom Kuti, a very formidable personality and passionate personality as well, saw appreciated what I was doing and gave me the opportunity to serve. What I do is very important to me because I believe that everybody should be given an opportunity to express that thing which is in them, that thing which has been deposited, and it should be done in a proper manner. I've also helped organizations, sometimes non-for-profits. I've also helped them design programs for the appropriate behavior interventions, to help them move from one state to the other, to help them design programs for specific groups on how to make them move from one place to the other. So what I do is very important because I also want to speak for the voiceless, the most vulnerable people so I have a love for people with special needs. I have a love for prisoners. I have a love for women in extremely vulnerable situations. I have a love in general for vulnerable groups. I kind of get passionate sometimes. I really, really get passionate in trying to see that their voices are heard. So what I do is very, very important to me, and it gives me pleasure. And I've been doing it for quite a while. Thank you. Well, concerning the impact, earlier this year, 2020, I ran an independent radio program called the Behaviour Map. It was a platform for me to showcase my gifts and also to talk about that issues of concern within our society. And in the course of the program, I highlighted issues like the program ran for 13 weeks. I highlighted issues like gender-based violence. I highlighted issues like sexual abuse, and the program, I had a feedback mechanism where it was a recorded program, but people could send in their experiences. They could send in questions, and I got quite a number of calls, even phone calls, texts, and people asking questions, people wanting to find a solution. It was also an opportunity for me to talk to men because the male gender are also an important part of domestic violence prevention. There are sometimes things could go back as far. Some males confess to me that they had formed certain opinions because of how they were brought up and all that. So I saw the impact as we had discussions, people talked about things. And even after the program, because after a while I didn't get sponsors, even after the program, I also had a follow-up WhatsApp group where to give others the opportunity that couldn't contribute then to ask questions. So people ask questions, people in domestic violence situations and other similar situations, they ask questions, and I tried my best to give them possible solutions. Also, as a freelance journalist, I've also written pieces on issues of domestic violence and sexual abuse. I contributed. I've contributed several articles in that regard to Ghana Business News, and also to some other. I've also written pieces to Bella Ninja, opinion pieces, opinion articles to the cable newspaper, and stuff like that on gender-based issues. So I've been getting positive feedbacks and impacts as well. Sources around, directly or indirectly, also always resources around. So I want to tell people that there's hope, that whatever situation they are in, they have something in them, something inside that can make them move from that situation to a better place. That's my message to as many people as possible.